They're pathetic that want to keep killing our children. They could have blood from children spattered all over their faces and they wouldn't take action because they'll still see those dollar signs.
What do you know about it? What do you know about the NRA? You don't know anything about the NRA.
He doesn't even know how to pronounce Dana's last name.
Yeah, he can't. Still, to this day, still can't pronounce Dana Lash. It's not Loesch, and she's not the CEO of the NRA. He had plenty more to say, attacking politicians for taking money. He says it's their job to fix America, and here's a continuation of that wonderful thought.
Like, do you guys ever think, like, why the are we the ones who are doing this?
Well, at this point, it's like when your old-ass parents, like, I don't know how to send an iMessage, and you're just like, give me the phone, and you take it, and you're like, okay, let me handle it, and you get it done in 1 second. Sadly, that's what we have to do with our government, because our parents don't know how to use democracy, so we have to. It just makes me think what sick are out there that want to continue to sell more guns, murder more children, and honestly just get reelected. What type of person are you when you want to see more money than children's lives? What type of person does that?
You guys seem to have such mastery of the internet in a way that I feel like, I mean, literally any politician pretty much can't even approach it.
And that's the great thing about it, because those aren't going to get reelected.
But on the internet, they're on your turf, essentially. Like, this is the way I think about it. But like, you actually have to take that turf and take it to theirs, which is like making laws happen and getting people elected or making sure people don't get elected.
I mean,
and
when you start hearing from your political aides that there's a of angry future voters, you start to worry a little bit.
What a conceited, arrogant, know-it-all. It's hard not to just go after this kid, because calling him old-ass parents, he's got no respect for anybody, including his parents. Old-ass parents, you gotta take the iPhone from, give me the phone. And they don't know how to use democracy. First of all, you don't even know we're not a democracy, so why don't you calm down? Very, very hard with these kids. Tough to remember. Okay, he's 17. He thinks he knows everything. We've all been there. Long before our brains were developed and we knew better, maybe some of us would have acted like this. I can't imagine it, but maybe. I know I had more respect for my parents than to call them old-ass parents, even when I was 17 years old. No way would I ever do that. Sitting in their house saying that about them. That's great. And here's more, because, why would he stop there? He didn't.
let's say you can get a law passed, one federal law. What is it? Like, what does it look like? What is the strongest first thing that you do?
An absolute, if you have a history of mental illness, our policymakers need to define that, because I'm not going to. I'm 17.
Right.
I shouldn't have to.
Ding, ding,
I shouldn't
ding,
have to
ding.
be talking about these policy questions, but if I was to see something, I would like to see a 10% tax on all firearm sales. I would like to see the federal age of gun ownership and possession raised to 21. I would like to see a universal background check implemented. And I would like to see more mental health care spending to ensure that people like the shooter at Stoneman Douglas are not able to get these guns. Because the shooter at Douglas was somebody that honestly, they needed help. That's really what they needed.
Right, and they should have had the help based on current law, Dave. Based on current law that exists. He should have gotten that help and should not have been able to buy firearms based on current law. So you pass more laws and those are ignored or those are overlooked or somebody falls through the cracks there. I'm sorry, you can't safety wrap our society. You can't do it. No matter how hard you try, there is no way to ensure and guarantee anything.